Hello there. We are on prompt number 7 of the 50 prompt challenge, where each time we take a particular prompt, in this case it's text other than English, and we create a collage with this prompt. So my substrate is a 3x5 card. That's what I'm going to be working on. This is the sample that I've done in the past. My text is back here. This is Slovak language. And then in addition to that, I have some layers of papers, some really pretty pattern paper, and some postage stamps. Lastly, there's a nice strip of washi tape on the side. Now, before I start working on this collage, I want to pull out the one from last week. My mom watched the video and had the comment that I'm missing a tree, that I could sure use a tree in this collage because it says trees growing in dry soil, and so it would be nice to have a tree. She's absolutely right, and I have this little roll of trees washi tape, and the one tree that works the best is this pink one right here, I think. It's a little tiny tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear it out and put in a tree. There we go. Could be a little bit bigger, but it's a tree. Now, this is a good reminder that you can go back and review the collages that you've done to see if there's anything that you would change or add or anything of that sort. So I want to quickly go through and have a look at some of the ones that I've done. This is the first one I did, which is a receipt, and I can see that there's this space right down here that's still bothering me just a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to put in this signature, I think, right there. This, I believe I used the gray, this one right here. So I am just going to use the same color. I don't want to add any more color to this collage. I just want to add the design of this signature right in here. There. This one, do I want to change anything or add anything? No, it's very busy, so I don't want to add anything on top of that. What about this one? No, I think the balance is really good, so I'd be afraid that if I added something else that I would just adjust that balance. So I think I'm going to keep that one the same. This one, I could, no, actually no. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And this one. No, I'm also happy with this. I do like the pink or the red and the red and the red, so I don't want to add anything else to that. And here's the one with the tree that I just added. So I'm good. All right. Now that that's taken care of, now I can start with text in another language. So I have my little bit box. Let me see what I can find in here. I have this. It's a very small piece, however. I have this. This is French dictionary. I have another piece of French text, so that might be good. In addition to text, I need some kind of focal point or image or something. So I'm just pulling out a couple of things that I might be able to use. Playing card. Playing card. This playing card was from a deck of cards that I bought in Austria. And I know that they have different languages. They have different letters according to the language that that the cards are made in, the country that it's made in. So if I have some good examples here of French language. I think I have a French playing card. Let me see if I can find it. So I have this one, and this is nice. This is the queen, the D. I think it's Dama, not sure. But that's the letter that they use in French for playing cards. Maybe I can use that along with this piece. Now I don't want to use dictionary page. I don't think. The vibe just doesn't... I'm not going for an academic vibe. I'm going for more of a story. So this looks like it comes from a text from a, from a novel or something. So that might be good. What's this? The exchange buildings. You know what? Even though it's an exchange building, it sure does look like some kind of court. Some grand court somewhere. And here is a queen here. I wonder if I can make this work. I wonder if I somehow put this in here, cover up the exchange building. I could make this text smaller so it's less text if I need to. That looks kind of nice. Now I need some more color. It's lacking color. And I don't want to use something like this because it'll compete with this. So I need some kind of pattern paper or something. Let me see what kind of washi tape I might use. So I found these washi tapes. This is nice because it has this green along here. It's not quite the right green, but it might do. I like it just because it's a repeating pattern that's kind of colorful, but kind of not. It's kind of out of the way. Here's another repeating pattern that might work. This red is slightly different than this red, however, so it could work if I ran it across the bottom. Both of these could possibly work, but I don't really love it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look at my box. Look at my box and look at this pattern paper and look at this. These colors match perfectly. The red in this heart is very similar to this red on these leaves here. And then there's the dark green, which goes with the dark green, and there's even this blue that goes with the blue in the fan. I really think this is the best idea to use this pattern paper, and I have a bunch of it. I have a bunch of this paper. I have a huge sheet of it. So let me tear off a piece and let's see if it's going to work okay. All right, so what I would do is I would take a piece of the paper and put it down like this. Then I would take this and cover up the exchange building. I probably want to run it all the way across the whole thing. So I will cut off the edges later. And then I have the queen. How would I do this? Now, up here, well, and I also need to put this in. I think this is too much text. Too much text. So let me cut off a section. Okay. Now, can I go like this? I wish I understood French to be able to choose the right lines. Maybe they're talking about something not even related, not even remotely similar to what I am creating here, but that's okay. What if I just put that little piece? That's nice. Okay, and now the last thing is I have this little bit of border on the edge there. All right, I think I will use rubber stamp and decorate that somehow, but let me see what my options are. So I found a couple of things. I found this one, which is really just squiggles. It's just marks, mark making. So I could do that. That's possible. I found this text in French. This is a Hero Arts. It's very pretty. A very tiny bit of it would show, just a little bit. Or I have this one, which is really tight text. This is Memory Box. So it's teeny tiny. You can't even tell what it is. They just look like squiggly lines. I think I like this one. So I think I'm going to use this. Okay, so what color do I want? I think I'm just going to stick with black. I don't want to add more color. It's already very colorful. So let me go like this. I'm just going to ink the whole thing. I don't know what's going to show and what's not going to show. As long as I get the top across, that's the best. Okay, next will be this paper. I have a little bit of extra, so I can push it either way depending on the colors that I want more of. I can see that it's repeating with this and with this, so I might keep that. That's very nice. I think I'm going to use double-sided tape for this, just because I know that I can put it down easily and get the coverage all the way across. Oh, do I want to put this down first? Maybe I do. And then put this down? Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. So I want this to hang off the edge. I want the black of the building to end at the end of the frame of the card. And then, so I want it to also go over the top as well. To get the placement just right, I have double-sided tape on the other side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this top one off. So just this top one is sticky. And I want to get the placement right on this side. So this is not sticking. I can just do it like that. And then I want to put this here just so that I know where it is. And now I know how far I can lift it or push it up or push it down. Same thing with the edge. Okay. So I want some of those people to show in the picture, so I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, now my placement is good, I think. Nope, needs to be over just a tad to the right. There, like that. Okay. All right, now I can press that down, and now I can go back and I can undo these. And I can undo these. Okay. Now I have left is, well, let me clean this up. Okay, here's what I'm working with. Oh shoot, I didn't push it off far enough. Oh, well, no, that's okay. That's all right. It's got a line, so that's okay. I can put this here, and I'm going to have my little bit of text here, like that. So that's all. So let me just glue these down and I'm done. Okay, here's how it turned out. I think that's it. I don't want to add anything else to it. I really love the illustration of this building in the back, and I want to have that visible as well as this playing card here. I think other than English is not going to fit on here, so I just typed not English. Not English. It's gonna have to do. There we go. So next week we have a map, which is one of my favorite kinds of papers to play with. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.